Okay, guys, here we are. This is going to be a video about linking. And you may say, what did you just say? L-I-N-K-I-N-G, like a link on a bracelet. If you break a link on a bracelet, what happens? There's no more bracelet. If you want to learn how to sell and close everyone, you must understand there is a link between what that person has going on in their life and what you have going on in your life that will link you two together. That's the magic. No one ever teaches this stuff, but now you're learning it. And by the way I'm going to explain it to you, it will help you really dominate. So engagement, what does that mean? Engagement, the way that you talk to people, the way that we communicate, the way that we're going to build a rapport with them, everything that we're going to do, the way that they're going to tell us about their life, the way they're going to open up to us. That's engagement. Okay, but I want you to write this down. Are you ready? Write this down. Linking. I'm going to give you a definition, the Andy Elliott definition. Are you ready? Something will link, underline link, circle it, apostrophes, star, highlighter. Something will link you and the client together. It's your job to discover it. What takes two people and links them together? It's not that you guys both like OU football or Notre Dame. It could be, but there's going to be a closer link. Write this down. The greater the link, okay, the greater the relationship. This is going to be a good video training. I can smell it. Here we go. All right, so how do we link customers together? Well, I'm going to start with some things that I believe that you must do to be great at. You ready? Write these down. Ready? We got to get the prospect to be interested in you. That's our job. Our job is to get them interested in you, not the product, not the company. We got to get them interested in you. Okay. Something's going to link you and them together. We got to get them interested in you. Secondly, we got to get them interested in what you have to say. Okay. I always say this, like people need to want to hear you. They need to be interested in your language. And based on when I meet somebody, I should learn the way that they, like I always say, like you've heard this before, people buy from people that remind them of their friends. Like, how do you make people interested in what you have to say? Okay, like that's your job. Okay, so number one, you got to be a good speaker. But number two, you got to find the little links. They're along the way, and then there's one big link. We're going to find lots of little ones, one big one. Okay, we got to make them chase you. I always say people choose their mentor over money. Okay, people need to want to look up to you. People need to want to admire you. Okay, you got to make sure that you're a person of human excellence. You got to be a person that people like when they see you, they're like, oh my gosh, like I like this person. Okay. Like you're likable. Okay. So we got to make them chase you. Okay. And also engage. Okay. We got to engage with questions. How do we find out what links us together? Well, we engage with questions. We ask questions. And by the way, why do we ask questions? Because when people answer questions, they talk. And when people talk, people love talking about themselves. No matter how introverted someone is, if you ask them a question, they'll be extroverted if they feel confident or people love talking about themselves. Okay. And people know themselves better than they know anything else in the world. So ask them a question about them. I promise you, people love to talk about themselves. So engage with questions. All right. Make them smile. This is a big one. You got to be humorous. You got to be funny. You got to be a little bit quirky. You got to make people smile. Look, people are contagious back and forth. So when you're smiling, they'll smile. Okay, so you can't get people to smile. Listen, I'm gonna say this real quick. There was a time that I walked by this lady. I've told this story a million times. And I'm walking by this lady as in the grocery store. And this lady looks at me and she's like, got the worst look on her face ever. She does not smile. And I was like, dude, what's that lady's problem? And my wife goes, I don't know. Did you smile at her? And I said, no, because she looked like she was angry. And she's like, well, if you would have smiled, I'm pretty sure she would have smiled. And I said, babe, that lady's got a problem. My wife goes, watch. She walks by and she goes, hey. And the lady goes, hi. And I'm like, son of a buck. And I was like, that's because she likes you. She must hate me. I probably remind her of her ex-boyfriend or something. She's like, Andy, walk by and smile at her. And here we are. We're playing this little game. I just had to prove her wrong. And my wife's always right. So I walked by and I said, hi. And she goes, hi. I was like, dang, man. Why ain't I smiling first? So are you ready? Ready. And write this down. Initiate the smiling first. They'll follow. Okay. So you got to make a smile. You got to make them a friend. You got to make a friend. Okay. You got to make a friend. Like, dude, listen to me. Your goal isn't to make a client. Write this down. Okay. Relationship capital. It's the most valuable currency in the world. There's human capital, like what we're doing right now. We're building you as a human. There's relationship capital, which is the relationships you have. That value, that currency is priceless. Okay? Relationship capital. Make a friend. Listen, write this down. Don't be transactional. I know you heard this before, okay? But transactional is like, you're going to pay this. You're getting this in return. We don't care about each other. It's like, it's a transaction. It's like going to an ATM. There's not even a human being involved. Okay? I always say this, man. You can never replace good human beings. You can't replace them. Nothing can. Not AI, not technology, not a robot, not a computer, nothing. Okay? These are things that us as humans are really good at doing to each other, and you got to learn this stuff. And by the way, this is about being a good person. It's not like faking these things. I want you to become these things so you can become great. All right, you ready? Speak with familiarity. This is a big one. What'd you say, Andy? Speak with familiarity, like you've known them your whole life. Hey, what's up, Don? How you doing? Man, awesome. Pleasure to have you here with us today. It means everything to me. Talk to them like you've known them your whole life. Write that down. Talk to everyone that you talk to for the rest of your life, whether you've known them or not, like you've known them your whole life. And watch how they'll be different to you. Watch how fast the familiarity rises. They need that. Okay? Tear the wall down. It happens in 2 seconds. Just speak to them like you've known them your whole life. From now on, everyone you talk to, just talk to them like you've known them your whole life. You don't need to build common ground, fact find, qualify, all that stuff, and then find something that, you find common ground with them and then pretend you know them. You just talk to them right off the gate. Hey, Bob, how you doing, man? How you doing? Glad you're here. It means everything to me. Right off the gate. Okay, write this down. Make it a relaxed atmosphere. This is big. Okay? Stress paralyzes people. Okay? Listen, stressful situations make people want to leave. Okay? Write this down. It's my job to create the environment. It's my job to create the atmosphere in which me and the client do business. Make it relaxing. Okay? Do these things that I just told you. I promise you. And then I want you to write this last time. And by the way, establish rapport, okay? So what does that mean? You're going to ask some questions. I already said engage, but you're going to establish some rapport. Doesn't have to be major rapport. Do all these things really well, and you can do less rapport and be closer to them, okay? Last one. Most importantly, find the link. Find the link. I'm going to tell you how. I just gave you some ways how. Find the link. What links you and them together? The sooner you can find that link, the sooner that you and them, I call just go into fairy tale land. Everything's good. The sale's done. It's in the bag. Remember this, whoever the client finds the link with is who they're going to buy from. Now, unless you've got the lowest price on the entire market and people would buy from you in spite of liking you because the price is so cheap, don't do any of this. But I can only imagine what the commission structure looks like on that. Dog poop. Okay? You want to earn what you're worth? You got to be able to do this. Find the link. Okay, so here we go. You ready? This is where we go to training. Grab your pen, grab a piece of paper. Let's roll. You already should have been writing, but we're gonna continue. The customer is judging you from the moment they meet you. Make sure you understand that. I think people don't even think about that. The customer is judging you from the moment before you even open your mouth. They're judging you. As you're talking, they're judging you. This is why you got to be able to do all these things. You got to find that link. That's why you got to speak to them with familiarity. You got to tear that wall down quick. This is why you got to have engagement. The most successful person who's the greatest at the skill of engagement, the one that can find the links, the one that wins. Okay? It's not the best product. It's not the best price. It's you. Can you do this? And we're going to get to that. We're going to loop back around to this at the end. So the customer is judging you from the moment they meet. Listen to me. Remember, you can't control how friendly the other guy will be. But you can control 100% of you. Can you control how friendly people are to you? Nope. But you damn sure can control how friendly you are to other people. Am I right? There's something in the world right now that's been climbing up the ladder to me that's making people more successful than ever before. It's climbing the ladder right now. There's 3 things to me that mean a lot to me, and this has become number 3 lately. It used to not, but now it's climbing up the ladder, and I see it in the world. It's called kindness. Kindness is a superpower. It really is, man. No matter what's going on in someone's life, no matter what they've been through, no matter what they saw, no matter what experience, kindness is a superpower. And you can't determine how nice people are or how friendly they are, but you can have 100% control of how friendly you are. Okay? Remember that. The silent killer. Okay? Right there. Controlling how kind you are to people. All right, ready? Your words set the tone and the atmosphere for what is to follow. When you meet someone, the tone, the atmosphere, the way that you said it is for what's to follow. The way that I said it will be what's next. If you start out like a dud, I promise you, they're thinking that the rest is going to suck and they're not going to want to stay with you. You got to earn the right. Everybody write this down. Earn the right. Earn the right for people to say yes and buy from you. You got to earn the right to ask someone to buy from you. You got to earn the right to ask someone who said, I'm only going to be here 5 minutes, to stay for another 5 minutes and another 5 minutes and another hour and then 3 hours. You got to earn the right. That's the game. And so you got to set the tone for that. Okay? Give them your best. Remember this. I want to say something. I've seen a lot of salespeople in the world that make people prove to them that they're going to buy before they give them their best. See, Andy, what does that mean? That means when I go meet you, it's like, I want to know that you're here to do business and buy, and I'm not wasting my time before I'll give you my A game. Oh, that's junk. Dude, if I don't care what you're doing, the fact that you're here, the fact that you're on the phone with me, the fact that we're getting to talk to each other, there's a million other places you could be. Am I an idiot? Of course you're here to do business. That's stupid. I would be a fool to think you wouldn't be here to do business with me. I don't need you to validate that. I know that. Go back to step 1, video 1, think, video 2, belief, video 3, find the link. The link is they could be anywhere in the damn world, but they're here with you. They're on the phone with you. Okay? Of course they're here to do business. Don't even assume anything else. Of course. How stupid would we be to think that they're here to do anything but buy from us? Matter of fact, they're probably more educated than you are about your product. They've probably been on Google for 3 weeks. And they finally just got the courage to make a call, and then they found somebody. They didn't give them their best. They didn't set the tone. You guys are understanding this, aren't you? I feel sorry for anybody that competes against you guys if you can become this. I feel sorry for all of them. Are you ready? Write this down. Missed sales. You say, what does that mean? That means sales you don't close. Are you ready? Missed sales. Most, when I say most, I hate most people. Most people, we don't want to be most people. What's the enemy of great? Good. We want to be great. So when I say most, it's kind of cringy. Most, remember, we're talking about missed sales. Most salespeople will leave the no sales people with blaming its loss on everyone except the person who lost it. And that would be you. That right there only takes a winner to understand that. Blame everyone you want. Market, economy, customer, supply, demand, inventory, interest rates, term. I don't care. Whatever. Just make it all up. Excuses only sound good to the people who are making them. It's still an excuse. But most people make excuses. You could have sold them. There's no doubt about it. You could have done something different. I promise you. Listen, I want you to understand this. I don't play chess, but life is a chess game. Sales is a chessboard. If you were to play chess, there's a winner and there's a loser. And when someone loses a game of chess, it's because they made a mistake somewhere before. They made a mistake. They say, oh, you got lucky. You made a mistake. That's why I beat you. Now, where are you making your mistake on your chess game? This is a big one. Not finding the link between you and your clients. You might need to watch this video 50 times. You're going to get it. Trust me. And when you get it, light bulb's going to go off. It's over. All right, so I'm going to tell you some ways that I kind of build rapport a little bit. Is that cool? So here we go. I begin conversations, whether in person or on the phone, asking people where they live or where they grew up. Why? Because it gets people to talk. Also because it's engaging. It also gets the conversation going easy and relaxed. Once I feel, okay, there's step 1. Step 2, once I feel that I have some kind of initial rapport, I will get a little more personal. Not too personal, but a little more personal with something like, so Sean, what made you decide to choose the career you're in? I'm going a little different. Now they're getting a little, hey, where are you guys from? Where do you live? Step one. Step two. Hey, oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's awesome. You have an HVAC company. Oh, that's amazing. By the way, Sean, if you don't mind me asking, what made you decide to embark on the HVAC journey? What made you decide to get in that field? Come on, man. Let them come our way. Make them chase you. You feel it? Can you see it? You guys are starting to figure this out. I'm going to keep going. Stay away from religion and politics. It's a personal rule. You guys do what you want. But I'm trying to tell you this. I don't talk religion. I don't talk politics. Remember, chess games are lost because of a mistake. Okay? Let's stay away from them. Brings no value to my product helping them. Okay? So, just trust me. Stay away. The worst thing you can do is start out a meeting or a conversation about you or your company's background. Biggest mistake I see salespeople do. They try to tell everybody how great their company is. They've been in business 48 years. I've been in sales 13 years. I'm the number one sales guy here. I do all these things. Hey, how about this? Start with them. Start with them. That stuff can wait. We'll do that later. Tell me what value that brings to you guys being closer. Nothing. Does that give them the opportunity to talk? Are you asking questions? No, you're running your mouth. Okay? So, especially if it's a big meeting, it's important. You know, like, guys, like I see these things get blown all the time. Okay, so I want you to do me a favor. I want you to think, I'm going to give you some things to think about. We're going to write think. Think about your last few sales. Okay? How did the sale begin? Just go back over the last like 5. How did the sales begin? With you, what did you do? Were you like this? What holes can you find in your game right now? What do you need to fix? The person that can self-correct is forever wealthy. What do you need to correct on right now? Okay? All right. Number 2. So how did the sale begin? Number 2, was it friendly? Did people want to adopt you and take you home and make you a part of their family? Did they want to look up to you and choose you as their mentor and say, hey, Andy, I'm going to buy everything off you for the rest of your life? I have to. I've never been treated like this before. This is amazing. You know, was it friendly? Okay, are you ready? Thirdly, did you, or I could put /client, feel comfortable when you began the sales portion of the meeting? Understand this, guys. When you're doing a sale, like, you're not starting out selling. Like, you're starting out engaging with them. You're starting out finding a link between you and them. Common sense is they've called on the phone. We're requesting information for them to learn about our product, or they're requesting information to learn about our product. However we got in touch with each other, I promise you, if there's no engagement, if there's no linking, then you're just giving out information on a commodity, and they're going to come down to the end saying, what's the best deal I can get? But if they love you, if they feel engaged, if they feel linked to you, if they feel close to you, I promise you at the end, they'll end up paying you more for it, and they don't care, and they're happy about it. You know what a ripoff is? Somebody asked me the other day, they said, what's your definition of a ripoff? Well, I could have a product and I could give someone a $5,000 discount. And honestly, if I didn't make them happy and I didn't treat them like this and I didn't make them feel like the value is through the roof, even though they got a $5,000 discount, that's a ripoff. So wait a minute. So they got a low price, but they feel ripped off. Yep. Because I didn't connect. I didn't have engagement with them. I didn't link close with them like this. I could charge them $5,000 more than it was worth, and I could do all this right, and they would feel like they got the best deal in the world, and they'd go tell everybody about me. It has nothing to do with money. It has everything with you and your ability to learn this stuff. Okay? Screw product knowledge. This is all people knowledge. Okay, are you ready? The measure, underline measure. The measure of mastering sales. This is how I measure it. It is not in just making sales. It is in creating relationships and friendships that end in multiple sales and referrals. Let me repeat that again. The measure, my measuring stick of who is great and who has mastered sales is very simple. It is not just of the making of the sales. How many sales did you make? It is in creating relationships and friendships that ultimately they end in multiple sales, more than one sale from that client, and referrals. Okay, write this down. Mastery, becoming a pro, being the best, top 1%, whatever you want to call it. This is good. Every time you make a call or an appointment, or go to an appointment, it depends on what you do. Maybe an insurance agent, you go to an appointment. Maybe in the automotive business, and you go to set an appointment, and you're meeting somebody on the lot for the first time. You may have a call set up with somebody, and you're going to make a call with them. Understand this: every time you go to make a call, or you go to an appointment, or you're making a sale. Okay, you have to master personal engagement and rapport. And your number one goal is to find that common ground that links you together and laugh every freaking time. You got to get them to laugh. You got to get them to have fun. You must be the killer of stress. Your job is to control the environment that the client is in when they are with you. That is your job. That's why you get paid. That's the greatest thing you can ever do. And how awesome is it to deal with someone who is a professional? I love spending a lot of money with somebody that didn't even make me feel like I spent any money. I hate being with an amateur and I came in to buy something and hell, before I go to buy it, I'm questioning whether I should even get it. They've done such a poor job. Your job is to take all the pressure off your client. You got to master this. So, with that being said, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for all of you. What is going to link you and every single client that you meet for the rest of your life? What will be the difference between you and your competition? How will you annihilate the market? Easy. Find what links you guys together. Watch this video 1,000 times until you master it, and you'll become dangerous and deadly. Love you guys. See you in the next video.